Good morning, everybody. This is Marilyn. Do we have any audio on this morning? Yes, we do. Thanks, Jeff. Good morning, everyone. This is Marilyn, and it is the morning edition of Welcome to My World. This is Wednesday, the 27th of January. So, I hope everybody had a wonderful trading day yesterday. There were certainly lots and lots and lots of trades everywhere. Anyway, this morning we don't have any 8:30 news in terms of economic numbers that we need to be aware of. Um, at 10 o'clock we'll have new home sales. 10:30 will be the crude oil inventory. Um, the the inventories are up a little bit now. How much that's going to affect how crude oil responds this morning is usually anybody's guess. But these inventories may be a little bit higher than predicted, and if that's the case, a reasonable person would think the price may go down a little bit. So we'll just have to trade what we see and don't don't start trading with a preconceived idea, because you have to understand that the market is always right and your opinion may or may not be. And if you're anything like me, I try never to have an opinion because I've learned that mine doesn't count for anything. The bus driver is running the show. So just find a good place to get on the bus and ride the bus to get your ticks to take to the bank, and that's it. Be done with it. So this morning we have all these U.S. indices in a little bit of a real tight range. This is we're right in the middle of earnings season, and there's a lot of earnings. These indices have underlying stocks, and they do a quarterly earnings report, and that can move those particular stocks quite a bit sometimes. And if there's enough of them in the same index, it will cause the index to move temporarily also. This morning, the US dollar is having a real bad hair day already, and bonds are down. The euro is up. The euro and the US dollar trade inverse to each other, so they are definitely responding right on target to each other. The big news today is at 2 o'clock, and I want to make very clear this morning at 2 o'clock. I mean this afternoon at 2 o'clock, the FOMAC report and statement will come out. The whole financial industry kind of holds their breath until, Her Grace speaks. We'll have to see what they're going to do. They have made noises that they wanted to raise the rates again in March, and this is their meeting prior to March. But when they were making those noises, the U.S. stock markets were soaring, and that hasn't been the case since the first of the year. So this may or may not influence their decision. They have a hard time making a decision anyway. But unless you are an experienced trader today, I would be very cautious of trading with live money account. Today is just one of those days that it may be best to practice in sim, and it's certainly going to be a lot safer. If you are trading live, I would not be doing that this afternoon when that report comes out, unless you're an experienced trader. But we do have a lot of new people in our room now, and that's wonderful. I mean, welcome to all of you. We're really happy to have new people. Please ask your questions. If you don't get an answer, it's because there's so much chat and people are busy. I mean, we're all trading. Nobody's sitting here watching this chat. Uh, Everybody's doing their own trading. But we all try to glance up and keep track of what's going on. So if you don't get your question answered, just ask it again. That's not a problem. You're not being a pain to anybody. It's just that nobody saw it or could get to you right that minute. The forum is full of lots of things. If you're brand new, you absolutely need to download Jing. It's a free gadget, and that's what we all use to make screenshots, mark your charts with your questions, and point to exactly what it is you want us to take a look at, and then post that in the room, and somebody will get to you and try to help you with it. So I think the best thing to do, I'll come back at noon and we'll see what kind of trades we may or may not have had this morning. But the best thing to keep in mind today, the biggie, is this FOMAC report at 2 o'clock. So I'll see you all at noon. Trade what you see, and there should be some trades available this morning. So don't forget when you're trading to do your P's. Everybody in this room needs to P, including me. Get picky with those entries. Stay patient with your trade and your trade setups if you want to get paid and be profitable. So the P's are all really, really important. Okay? So I'll see you at noon. This has been my view from my world in Apex land, brought to you by Apex Investing. I'll see you at noon. Thanks.